So we have a new word today, kindergarten. Our new word today is said. Said. Can you think of a sentence that has the word said in it? She said hello. Pete said goodbye. Did you hear what he said? Said. Kindergarten, make sure that before we go any further that you have practiced your other sight words. Remember, I made that really cool YouTube video where you can go and practice them. You can load, tap, and pound them out. If you've already practiced them, great. Let's keep going with our new word, said. Make sure that you have your worksheet with you. It'll say said at the top. And remember, kindergarten, you also need your red crayon and something that has texture, something that's a little bumpy, maybe like a placemat, something that you can find around your house that you can put underneath it. Let's go ahead and get started with our worksheet. Make sure that you have that little bumpy strip or something textured underneath. Take out your red crayon. Remember, I'm going to use my black marker. And we're going to trace our word at the top 3 times, saying each letter as we trace, and then underline and say the whole word. Here we go, 3 times, kindergarten. S, A, I, D, said. Let's go ahead and do that 2 more times. Here we go. S, A, I, D, said. One more time, kindergarten. Here we go with your red crayon. S, A, I, D, said. Kindergarten, go ahead and put your red crayon down. Get your arms ready because we're going to load, tap, and pound out this word. Here we go. Said. S-A-I-D, said. 2 more times. Said. S-A-I-D, said. 1 more. Said. S-A-I-D, said. Good job, kindergarten. Take out your finger, and you are going to trace over your bumpy word where you had your red crayon. We're going to trace with our finger. Here we go 3 times. Say the letter names and then underline and say the word. S-A-I-D, said. 2 more times. S-A-I-D, said. 1 more. S-A-I-D, said. Good job, kindergarten. We're going to air write it, and today I want us to write it up on the ceiling. So go ahead and look up, and we're going to write it up on the ceiling, saying each letter name and then underline and saying the word. Here we go. S-A-I-D, said. Did you see anything interesting up there? I found a cobweb. I should probably clean that later. 2 more times for me. S-A-I-D, said. 1 more, kindergarten. S-A-I-D, said. Good job. Kindergarten, go ahead and pick up your red crayon, and I would like for you to write it 1, 2, 3 times on your paper. When you're all done, we're going to keep going. Did you write it 3 times? Looks good, kindergarten. Now comes that tricky part. I need you to find either a book, a piece of paper, or you can always fold this paper, your worksheet, and I need you to hide all of the words that say said. And I'm going to hide mine too so you can't see mine. Write it down below. You can keep your eyes open and look at what you're writing. We're just not looking at the word. We're going to write it from our brains. Okay, kindergarten, go ahead and go. Were you able to write it without looking at the word? S-A-I-D, said. Kindergarten, you have one more job with this word today, and that job is to write a sentence. You have space at the bottom where you're going to write your sentence. When you're all done, please illustrate and make sure that your picture matches your words. Are you ready for your sentence? Your sentence today is, I said I see you. I said I see you. Kindergarten, let's see how many letters, how many words are in that sentence. I said I see you. I said I see you. We have 5 words in that sentence today. Go ahead and write it, and then we'll check when you're all done. Let's go ahead and let's check your sentence. Remember, a sentence always starts with a capital letter, has a finger space in between the words, ends with either a period or a question mark, and it has to make sense. Let's check mine. Mine starts with a capital letter. Check for those finger spaces. Looks good. It ends with a period, and we have to read it to make sure it makes sense. Here we go. I said I see you. I said I see you. Does it make sense? I think so. In kindergarten, I see that I have another capital in my sentence. It's the word I. Remember, I is always capital no matter where it is in your sentence. As long as it's the word, that means that you're talking about yourself. I said I see you. I wouldn't say Miss Stahler said Miss Stahler see you. I don't call myself Miss Stahler all the time. I would say I when I'm talking about myself. That's why this one is uppercase, and that's why the one in our word said is lowercase, because I'm not talking about myself in the middle of the word said. This I is in the word to help the word, so I don't need that one to be uppercase. But I do want you to go ahead and find your red crayon again and underline the word said in your sentence. Beautiful, kindergarten. If your sentence looks nice and neat like mine, go ahead and give yourself a star. And also, make sure that your illustration matches your sentence.